upload it to the channel. All right. Hi, everybody. I am
Hi.
so about my voice. I lost it randomly this afternoon somehow, and I don't know why.
So it'll be short and sweet tonight.
Yeah, there we go. So welcome home, everybody who came from conference. And for those who weren't able to be there, it was a great time, and you're still going to really benefit from all the great products that were released. So tonight we wanted to update you on a little bit of that and what the team has going on. Just as a, I guess, housekeeping for our events this month. So August 22nd, which is this Wednesday, we have a Love Your Life event at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if any of you Colorado folks want to have one at 8:30 our time, I can do it. You know, hopefully voice will be back by then. And so oh, hey, Callie. Hi, Callie.
Hi.
So what I would like for some of the leaders who were on for the other one, if you guys could just let me know what parts you would like to do. I think, Emily, you did protein last time, and Caroline, I can't remember which one you did, and we had Katie for the cleaners, but she wasn't able to jump on. But it always on these Love Your Life events, hearing from more people. So anyone else that wants to jump on, share about a favorite product, as well as kind of give a quick little snippet of like where you are in the business and what you've experienced with the business, and then how we can kind of interweave products and business. And it can just be something as simple as talking about just coming back from conference and loving the community that you're able to get to know and hear about. Or, you know, Britt could share, I've had such growth, and I've been driving things. So just would like a few other leaders to join me on that. Be working on the PowerPoint.
Amanda, I'll share about 180 because that's what I'm doing right now. I haven't been doing it like strongly committed, but for the next 3 months I'm going to. And so
yeah,
I've lost 2 pant sizes since April, since Cabo.
Ooh, nice job. Okay, that's awesome. All right, so perfect. I'll put you down for that. If you could send me an updated picture of the 4 of you guys, and maybe a picture of your car.
Okay.
And you can send me a couple of fun pictures of you and your family, would be great. And so this event is going to be for product, for anyone who picture product, and for business. And as a reminder for you guys, we're still doing the presentations this month. Britt and I are offering $50 awards kind of celebrate.
Yeah. Hey, is my phone the only one? Is my phone the only one that's breaking up, or is it the whole thing in general?
I can hear, but
I can hear everybody.
Okay. For some reason it was breaking up, but maybe it's just my phone. Okay. Keep going, Amanda. Sorry to interrupt you.
Okay. No worries. Hey, so Callie, Britt, any questions on the Love Your Life event? Or Caroline, you just jumped off. No, we're good.
I muted them.
Okay. So
wait, am I muted or unmuted? Hello?
I just unmuted you so you could answer.
Okay, thanks. I'm sorry. Yeah. Britt, Amanda, in regards to what products to share about, I could totally share about skincare or just like vitamins and supplements, kind of that side of things is 2 things that I, love. So either of that.
I'll put you down for the youth just because I think I'll put you down for the youth because you have such a great story of already having used an anti-aging product and still having such good results.
Sure.
So
I also have a pretty good vitalizer story too.
Oh, okay.
So
which would you
either
prefer?
one is fine. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter, but I feel like, yeah, I don't mind doing youth. That's totally fine. I sell a lot of vitalizer though. So
yeah, put them back to back. Would you mind doing both?
Yeah, that's great. I'd be happy to.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
Callie, do you want to share about kids nutrition, about CJ?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be great.
Okay, Callie. Okay. And
hold on one second, Amanda. Callie, do you want her to say CJ's name or no?
I don't mind the name.
Okay. And send her whatever picture you want her to use.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. Well, I think that's great. That should be good, hearing from four photos. So that'll be good. What I want you guys to do is, like, I'll introduce you and have you, just say kind of who you are and where you are in life, and kind of what drew you to Shackley, what you've been loving about the products, and then share your particular story of the products, and then kind of sharing like your experience with Shackley as a business, and that can, like I said, can be really simple. Like Callie, you don't feel a lot of pressure to add a lot. You could, just share whatever, like a couple sentences about your experience from the conference, just so people are kind of hearing about the business and products together, is how we've been doing them when we do them live, and it works really well. And then for those who hadn't been at the conference we talked about, we're also doing the kids health event starting August 26th. Brittany, do we have an invite for that?
Do we have an invite for that? Yeah, I feel like I sent that.
Okay, I apologize if I overlooked that.
Yeah, let me look. I'll make sure I send it out again.
And I may have just missed that in getting ready for conference. So,
Okay.
and then August 30th, we have a great invitation for the sip and sample. So thanks, ladies, for being willing to do that. With just a quick reminder, if you're going to do the sip and sample, you want to really be sending out invitations, and you are going to need to get your samples out pretty quickly. I think shooting for Thursday or Friday to get them there for sure by August 30th for people.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know, are you guys doing samples of the entire skincare line or just the mask?
I'm just doing the 2 masks.
Okay, so
Just
is this going to be like a super quick event?
Yeah, like we're going to, we have 10 minutes. The mask is supposed to sit on your face for 10 minutes. So we'll introduce kind of Shackley, how great the Shackley difference is. Honestly, and you can lead this event if you want to, Caroline, because you have done more youth stuff than I have. But the goal is for it to be about 30 minutes, 10 of which we're talking while they have the mask on their face.
Okay. Great.
And cost-wise, we were only sending the masks and just talking about the hydrating new product and highlighting those.
Okay.
Brittany,
so just sending the mask is way more doable.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Yeah. We just thought. What was I going to say? Brittany, we talked about this. People might be feeling like, how do I invite to all these different events?
Mm-hmm.
So can you share what we talked about in terms of, people who might be wondering how to talk to somebody and not overwhelm them with spewing all the events that.
Mm-hmm. So the way that I'm doing it is for people that I know are interested in youth or have ordered youth before or have talked to me about, I really want to order youth, but it's not in my budget, or whatever the reason is. If they've talked to me ever about youth, I'm inviting them to this sip and sample. I haven't invited them to the Love Your Life unless they've said that they're interested in it. And, for healthy kids, if a mom has said, yeah, I'm interested in youth, and she is going to the healthy kids, so that I'm only I guess my point is only pinpointing some people to go to maybe all the events, but for the most part, I'm individually inviting only to specific events. So if I invite these 5 people in this column to Love Your Life, I'm not inviting them to other events. I may say, hey, if you're interested, we're doing this. No pressure, just so you know. If you want more details, let me know. But I'm not inviting 15 people to all 3 events.
So quick question about the mask. Is your goal to give them a full sample of each kind and then they can pick the one that they want to do that night? Or are you going to do half and half space? I don't know how that would look the next day or how that worked for you guys.
I think doing half and half is kind of fun. Then they get to experience both, and they can decide for them. Like for somebody like me, I need some hydration coming in the winter. And so, but maybe not everybody does, you know? So I think offering them two, and hopefully they will order both, but they may not. So I think having them try two different ones is going to be better than having them just try one and not like that one. And they're like, oh, I don't like the Shackley mask. Well, you didn't try the other one.
Well, I guess what I was meaning is, are you going to have them do half and half that night, or have them do one today and like, you know, one later in the week?
No, half and half that night. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Plus, I think it's super fun.
Yeah.
It's fun, and they can compare, you know, can see right then and there which one might work best for them.
Yep.
But
great.
And kind of what Britt and I talked about today is like, yeah, like she mentioned, both pinpoint those people that you want to the event, but just say, hey, so you know, these are also what I have going on, but again, practice in getting permission for talk to a lot about conference. So if you're interested in the event, let me know and I'll do the invitation. Okay. And the goal is a lot about something calendar, you know, as well as our group, but Michelle's also going to be having events on for her team. And so they talked a lot about at conference in our groups of like constantly having things on the calendar so that if things come up, you can always, if they couldn't come to one, then you can say, oh, that's all right. We've got this one going on next week. Would you be interested in that?
Mm-hmm.
Have something for people. So it's not to overwhelm, but it's to give them options. And so this is just going to be a good rhythm for you guys, because as we're working for the dream trip, you guys are going to have builders coming on. For those of you who might be newer, you're going to start to have builders, and so you're going to want to be able to have events on the calendar to plug people into, as well as in the rhythm for these calls, so that new people have something that they feel that they're looking towards to help keep them on track. So that's kind of the point of these, to help with that, and for our own group. And we're all growing, but also then for each of us are going to have 3 new qualified distributors at a minimum. And so we're going to need to have activities to help them with their growth and give them things to help them stay on track. So with that, remembering to keep those 15 business ops in your mind and keeping track of that, and write that down, because we'll be checking at the end of the month for anybody who's earned that. So I will gladly give out $50 if you guys are doing 15 business opportunities. So start to work on that.
About again, I have no idea what you just talked about with giving out money for business. Did I just totally miss something?
Yeah,
that was on our first meeting.
That was our first call earlier this month, but we had met doing.
You can fill me in.
Promoting for doing 15 business opportunities this month. And it's going to be $50 toward, like, we'll give you a gift certificate at like whatever spa it's area, or you know, if you want a facial or a manicure or pedicure, you know, whatever you want to put it, celebrate and pamper yourself. But it's 15 business opportunities. So that could be people that come to your life, could be someone you do a one-on-one with, or someone you do a 60-second invitation call and they watch the video and you get feedback from them on it. So any 3 of those ways of giving towards it.
Okay.
So
thanks.
Yeah. Yep. Definitely. So for those of you who haven't done the sip sample, like Caroline was just questions about, we're going to be sending out samples of the mask and mailing it to people so they can do it live, go through it. For each 3 events, you're going to want to create your lists and do that pretty quick, get those invitations, and ask for. So contact and saying you thought of them for this because, or you wanted them to be a part of it. You thought they'd be interested because, and permission to send invitation following that. So Callie, since this is a little bit newer for you, any questions on that?
No, I think I'm catching on pretty quick.
Good. Yeah. Nice work. And then the last two things I wanted to mention for everybody is we talked about a lot about your why and your purpose and what are your big dreams and goals with Shackley. So for those of you who weren't at conference, if you'd like to work one-on-one to do that with either whoever your upline is, let them know, because that's really foundational before you start doing all the how-tos and really knowing why you're doing this. For those of you who are at conference, writing something concrete out it doesn't have to be the full thing, but remind you of it and putting it on. Then secondly, making a dream board, a vision board of why you're doing this. And making that decision to work towards it. Like we talked about at conference, not lying to yourself, really making the choice and setting your mind toward it and have full focus on that. So anybody who wasn't at conference, who wasn't able to make it, I would really highly encourage you guys to reach up to your upline so that we can fill you in on some of the mindset and perspective things that we talked about at conference. As a quick reminder, today is the last day that you can have the $99 conference ticket. That ends tonight. And so either for yourself and or your spouse, you save $50. So plus it also helps for that commitment. If you're making the decision to grow in Shackley, then you gotta be at conference. Unless like you have something huge, like you're getting married. I guess we might give you an excuse if you're getting married or something major, but otherwise for your business, you need to be there. And so it helped. Emily shared, and I know she doesn't mind me sharing this. She said having already committed to conference last year was a huge part in her coming this year, which I know she's so thankful that she did. That she's like, if I had left that decision till some point in this summer, I may not have gone, but I already knew I committed, and so I went ahead with it, and I'm so thankful. She said I was so thankful that I was there. So go ahead and make that decision. $99, think of what we spend $100 on over the course of the year, and this is going to be a huge investment in your business, plus a tax write-off.
Amanda, do you know if we can book hotels yet? When I checked out yesterday, I asked her if I could go ahead and just book, and she said not yet.
I think I didn't call back today. I wanted to do that, but I just got home from work just a little bit for the call. So I believe it should start now that conference is over. But one of us can check and call on that, and then we'll notify the rest of the team.
Okay.
With Caesar's Palace, just so that you guys know as a team, when you make your reservation, you do have to put down money and pay for the first night. So it was $140 rate this year, and so it was $158, I believe, with taxes. So just be prepared for that if you call book. And you don't have to, if cost-wise, budget-wise, if it's between that or the ticket, I'd get the ticket. And there should be time to book the hotel room. But making that decision and committing and putting that money down is a great way to make a commitment towards your business. So if you can, I would challenge you to do that. Brittany, is there anything else that you wanted to touch base on this week?
I think that's it for this week. Just making sure that we're inviting well and that we're following up well, that we have a good system of reminding ourselves who we invited to the Love Your Life, who we invited to the skincare, and who we invited to the kids. In case those people can't attend, we know to go back to them and let them know the next time we're having an event that's similar, or to have a one-on-one with them. You can do the one-on-one mask Zoom. It's like super easy. So if they can't make it to next Thursday, then why not just have a one-on-one Zoom, But making sure that, because for a while I didn't do it well. So that's why I'm saying make sure you do it well now from the beginning of all of these events, because you forget who you invite to what. You start talking to Ashley about the skincare, and she's like, I don't know why you're talking to me about the mask because I wasn't at that event. So just make sure you have it organized somehow, how you're inviting and how you're following up with these people.
Yeah, have a clear list. And then that's a great idea about the Zoom or a FaceTime if you have an iPhone. It's so easy to do that way. Make sure we start inviting now. And I would really, like I said, challenge you guys to have at least, we talked about this at conference, 10 to 15 invitations for the Love Your Life. And if you just think about the numbers, that's going to probably work out to probably be 3 people that you'd have on if you give a personal invitation explaining why you thought of them. And they're always so easy to jump on because it's online.
Mm-hmm.
And so people aren't having to go anywhere. As you invite, one other point for inviting, as you invite, it really helps if you share why you think they're going to find value in it. That's something that we've really emphasized as we invite. I think you'll enjoy it because, or I thought of you because. People are busy, and so they need to know why they need to give their time to it, and why you think what they're going to get out of it, what you think they're going to get out of it. So if you guys have any questions on inviting, let myself, Britt, or whoever your upline is know for sure, and we can walk you through and give you some more clear verbiage if you have questions on that. But we wanted to use this call particularly to really encourage you guys to be inviting, because for those of you with the dream trip, we need to start maximizing your PGV starting here in August. So that was the last thing I wanted to touch base on, was the dream trip. For those of you at conference, and start tracking that now. Get that sheet out that they gave you with your PGV. And then who you think get your list of your qualified distributors of who you want to reach out to for that. And we need to start tracking that now. So, and know what PGB you're shooting for this month. If you have questions on that, let us know, because I checked my tracker and it wasn't up yet. So, if you need help on that till the IT part of it gets all sorted out, let us know so we can help you know what you're shooting for the month, because we don't want to wait the rest of this week and then only have like a week and a half to make up a lot of ground. All right, and for those of you who weren't there, they're doing a recording tonight of the what occurred at conference. So it's going to go over the new products as well as the incentives, and they've got some great incentives. So watch that recording, and if you have any questions, no. But for any of you who didn't go to conference, I would encourage you to touch base with your business leader so they can give you the highlights as well. And walk you through the main new products to be promoting, as well as the builder and business incentives they have going on right now. So thanks guys for jumping on. I wanted to make sure we got we talked about the big picture and what events we're going to have, but now that we're all home, I wanted to make sure everybody knew the action steps to get into. And congratulations to everybody for making it home. I think we had some travel warriors on our team, so I'm so proud of you guys for making such an effort to be at conference. I had it easy compared to all of you East Coasters, so big round of applause to you guys for coming and making it home. I know it seemed like Britt and, well, all of you, Britt and Caroline and Callie and Cassie and Katie, I mean, you guys all had a rough go of it with the travel. So thanks for being really good sports with that, guys, and making an investment in your business. That's huge that you were willing to be there. Britt, anything else you want to add so we can let people jump off and keep fighting?
Nope, I think that's it.
Okay, so if any of you guys have time, I know later there, I'm going to be spending the next 45 minutes in an invitation kind of, I guess, power hour in a sense, but it's not going to be probably a full hour, but a power hour of writing out who it is and plugging out those invitations and really thinking of names and reaching out to those people. So I would challenge you guys to do that. Get out 10 invitations tonight. with a phone call or a text, and I think you'll get more done. You can fit more in than you think you can. So I'll let you guys get to that, and you guys have a good night.
Thanks, Amanda.
Thanks.